All right, let us watch this video together before we give our analysis.
A man said, very dark man. A man said, very dark man. Go and catch this pastor. If you see fake pastor, you no go know.
We go know.
You
Now
go
my own way
know.
God give me. That
I
So
hear
a
you.
news came out today that in knock one small Pekin. Now, but there will be a while in the case because I just got all the fact of the case. So the case was reported in Gwagwalada police division. What happened? That the 14-year-old girl, the parents are member of the church, that the Pastor Amos, requested for the girl during the day that there was no church service. So when the girl came, then he told the girl that they should go to back of the church. So at the back of the church, that was when he had knowledge of the 14-year-old girl. But that's not where the whole thing is shocking. That part's not shocking. The further part of the case is what is shocking. So when the thing happened, they took the case to the police and then they said they should go to the hospital. They said they should go to the hospital to ascertain whether the man do on the 14-year-old girl. So when they got to the hospital said the case is going to take about 2 weeks. But because of the pressure, the police division in Gogolada said, you know what, let's take this case to FCID, which is the headquarter in, not really the headquarter, in Area 10, because FCID is a bigger police station. So when they took the case to FCID said, okay, so what are we going to do next? We will continue investigation to be sure what happened. Now, the doctor and the hospital now had to call to say, this test will be hard though, because this girl is not a that the 14-year-old girl had confessed on her statement that she has 2 boyfriends and the both of them usually have it's hard. Can you imagine?
Well, not today we know
don't get 2
this
boyfriends that she
small
confessed.
children
I
can
wrote
even
it in
do
a
more than
statement
what the
that she has 2
adult can
boyfriends and the
do.
both of them
But meanwhile, that is not
you
even
see
the
how
case.
crazy this generation is. You see how crazy this generation is.
No, the truth
Generation is
remains.
messed up.
It
It's really, really messed
happens.
up.
It
So
happens.
some way, somehow, it's possible that the pastor may, I don't want to say this part, I'll leave this part for the police to judge or for the judge to judge. But if the girl is saying that the man don't knock her, then the man should be prosecuted if it's by force, whether or not the girl is not. He should be prosecuted. Because if you would believe the girl's confession that 2 people, she get 2 boyfriends at 14 and they didn't knock her, and maybe they might want to use that one to discredit the case. If you would believe that, then you would also believe that the man knocked the girl by force behind the church. But it is investigation that will decide. But you see how crazy this generation is. 14-year-old girl confessing, say 2 men, they knock her at 14. The world is crazy. The world is, this internet generation is a blessing and a curse. This Gen Z internet world is a blessing and at the same time is a curse. Now, as for the pastor, I don't know what to say. It's just for the believers. You know, a lot of these men of God, they do a lot of crazy things.
All right. Yeah, I'm not here to talk about whether the pastor is going to be punished or not, but let's look at what the law say in terms of an adult having pure knowledge of a minor, whether it is 10 years, 12 years, 15 years, 16, 17, they are all minor. Okay? In Nigerian law, any pure activity with an underage person is a criminal offense, whether or not the child gave consent. Consent from a child has no legal standing. Okay, whether the girl has been having 2 boys, having pure of her, okay, it doesn't matter in this case, right? At that time, the girl never came out and said, okay, these people are having kind of, you don't even know those 2 boyfriends, if they are minors, if they are still under 18, right? If both of them are still under 18, the law have no implication. The law cannot apply because they are all minor, right? Okay, let's look at the legal age of a consent in Nigeria. Federal law set the pure consent in Nigeria at 18 years. This is based on the Child Right Act 2003, which defined a child as anyone under the age of 18. A child is anyone under the age of 18, whether the person don't grow, don't big, everything don't set back and front, don't settle. As long as you are under 18, you are still a child. That is Nigeria Charge Right Act 2003 says, while some states law under Sharia customary law might vary in practice, laws still apply in most legal setting, whether the Sharia state or whatsoever. But we are not talking about the northern part of the country now. You know, that is where the Sharia law apply. But especially in the southern country, in the southern Nigeria, let's look at what the law say, the key offenses. What the law said about the key offenses. Let's talk about the section 357 in criminal code define unlawful with a woman or a girl without her consent if she is underaged, right? Punishment, life imprisonment. That is section 358 criminal code is life imprisonment, right? Defamation of a child, section 218 criminal code southern Nigeria, having unlawful of a girl under 13 years even with consent. The punishment is life imprisonment. Section 31, that is 31 Charge Right Act 2003 say any person who has with a child under 18 commit an offense, punishment, life imprisonment upon conviction. Okay, can a child legally consent to it? No. Under Nigerian law, a child cannot give valid consent to activities. Even if the child agreed, the adult will be fully reliable. So in this case, whether the child gave consent or the child doesn't give consent, but there is an evidence that this guy did it. Let's give an example of scenarios. Situation, legal standing, and offense. If a 35 years old man, 17 years old girl, even with consent, legal standing is illegal. Offense, abuse or a child. That will be the offense. Okay, let's assume 20 years old, a 12 years old girl. Legal standing, illegal. Offense, stroke, defamation. Okay, if you can look at, you see the section 218 criminal code, South Northern Nigeria, only states protect the age from 0 to 13, right? But if you look at this issue, this child is already 14. So if you now ask, any person who have a of a girl under the age of 13 years is guilty of a felony and reliable to imprisonment for life, right? In section 218 only apply directly to a girl under the age of 13. So what happened about the girl age 13 to 17? This is the age bracket we are talking about now because this girl is the age 14, right? This is where it gets more complex. Section 218 does not cover girl age 13 to 17, but this does not mean with girl age 14 to 17 is legal. This is what applied. The Child Right Act CRA 2003 federal law define a child as anyone under 18. Section 31 of CRA. No person shall have a charge, penalty, life imprisonment for having with a child under 18. This means with a girl age 14 to 17 is still a serious criminal offense under the Child Right. But the CPR only apply in states that have domesticated it. Not all Nigerian states, especially in the north, have adopted this CRA. In states where the CRA is not domesticated, only the criminal code southern Nigeria or penal code northern Nigeria apply. And these often have lower or uncleared age protection girls between 13 to 17. Offense is covered by other law. Even if section 218 does not apply, other provision might. Now you can see the complexity because it's now using the word might. Section 221 of a criminal code, it is unlawful to have pion with a child between 13 to 15 unless she is your wife, punishable by 2 years imprisonment. You see, no longer life imprisonment. It have reduced to 2 years imprisonment. Pion, assault, or indecent act, law can still apply if the act does not meet the definition of pure knowledge. Let's summarize this in a coverage. Section 218 only protect girls under 13. Pure with girl age 13 to 17 is still illegal under other laws, e.g. CRO8 or Section 221, depending on the state. Not all states have domesticated it. Consent is not a defense if the child is under 18. In most states, they apply the CRA. So this thing don't come out. Let's look at what police is going to do about these things. Whether you are a man of God or you are not a man of God, law is not a respecter of anybody. Under Nigerian law, a child cannot give valid consent to pure activities. Even if the child agreed, the adult will be fully reliable. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and share your thoughts on the comment section. See you in our next video.